Hi, so we're just going to do a quick video. I'm going to demould this Ganesh statue that I made on Thursday. Now, today is Monday, so normally I would expect to be able to take this out of the mould yesterday, but I thought that maybe I made it a little bit too runny, so the concrete didn't seem to be completely hard enough. So what it usually looks like is if you can scratch the base of the concrete with your fingernail and leave an impression, it's usually too soft to remove. I think it's okay now. To be really honest, I just don't want to wait any longer, and I want to see how it looks, because if I do make a mess of demoulding this, I can make another one. But yeah, no, I can't wait any longer. So as you can see, this is a 3-part shell mould with the fiberglass mother mould, the fiberglass shell. So it's held together here by these 6mm bolts. So I'm going to start off by removing those. And this might take a while. I should have probably pre-done some of them. So I got this mould from another guy in the UK, named is Alan Flynn. Excellent stuff. The fiberglass are really very thick. The moulds are big, good quality. So just a matter of whether or not I left it long enough in the mould for it to come out right. I've never really had statues this size before, so I'm very excited. What can you do? So I'm just undoing the bolts here, holding that shell together, the mother mould together. I've just come home from work. I said I'll do a little bit of time here in the workshop, and then I said, oh, maybe I can make a quick video of me removing this from the mould. Exciting content. I just want to keep these bolts where I can find them again. This place is a mess. And this, you can just see the quality of the mother mould, the shell. It's really thick fiberglass, and he's painted it with something as well, so bits of the fibre don't go anywhere. If anybody wants any contact details of these guys, give me a shout. So I've got 2 left, that's all. Really hope this turns out nicely. Okay, so this is the last bolt. Let's see that here. So that's the last one. Now we're going to take the mother mould apart into 3 pieces so we can get at the latex underneath. So there's our Ganesh. Now, when I talk about the concrete being cured, hardened properly, I'm concerned about there's not too many sticky out bits on this, but there's 2 of those horns and the toes here. So if the concrete isn't hard enough when I pull it from the mould, there's a chance I could leave something like that behind. Okay, so I'll just take these 2 away like that. Not difficult to put back together. He's done a great job. You can see these things are registration keys here on the mother mould, made in the fiberglass, so they match up when they bolt together like that. See, now fiberglassing moulds is not something I've ever personally done, but I'm certainly going to look into it. Now these moulds are expensive, but they're very well made. Okay, so we're going to have a little look at our Ganesh here. I'm going to loosen the I'm going to loosen the mould. Let some air in there. And I sprayed this with a mould release before I poured it, which is it's always a good habit to get into. I've never pulled this one before, so I'm just going to have a look around, see where I'll start. I want to get it over these bits here without breaking anything off. Now you can see the colour of the concrete there. It's actually still a little bit on the wet side. I probably could have given it a couple of days, but as I say, impatience wins. I'm going to get it up over these feet here. Yeah. See it there. Toes are okay. So we don't want to pull this. This is a strong latex mould. There's a lot of material here. We don't want to pull it and snap something off in the mould. This will take it off nice and easy. It's coming off very easy thanks to the mould release, I think. Okay, so there's the hand. Seems okay. If a mould is sticking, if the rubber is sticking really hard when you're pulling it off, what you can always do is you can put some washing up liquid or something on the inside here. It'll help it just slip off that much easier. I'm not sure if using washing up liquid will actually affect the rubber in the long term, so I don't do it unless I really have to. Just get this just to go over the shoulders. Come away nicely, I think. So nice and easy does it. The temptation is you just want to pull. See what your statue looks like underneath. Of course you do. I just know from experience you can leave bits behind. That's heartbreaking, so stop talking. You can see the trunk. Yeah, we've lost a bit of the tusk, and this is what happens. You know, the stuff was obviously soft. We lost two little bits of the trunk, or of the tusks. This is completely my fault. Yeah, so we've lost about, I'm trying to find bits of cement here. I've lost about a half centimetre of the tusk because it was just too soft and it got stuck in the mould. This is what happens. Okay, so there's our Ganesh. It is a real pity about these two, but you can tell by the colour of this cement, of this concrete mix, it's actually too wet still to be pulled from the mould. And while it's soft like that, these things happen. So my not wanting to wait has resulted in these two. But also I think I put the concrete into the mould, but it was too wet. I think I used too much water in the mix. Aside from that, it looks great. This is a substantial statue. Probable weight is about, I don't know, 15 kilos or something like that. So I'm going to repair these little tusk bits if I can. I'm going to use some Herculate to repair those. What you won't notice when it's painted. I prefer if I didn't have to. And I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave the statue to cure for 3 or 4 days, something like that, before I do the repair before I paint. Okay, so that's all from today. Good night from Lord Ganesh and good night from me.